So today let's talk about self-love, okay? It's very misunderstood, right? A lot of people misunderstand self-love. The first thing that comes to mind when they hear about self-love is that it's selfish, but far from it. Contrary to self-love being selfish, self-love is precisely what someone needs to be able to love others, okay? Two questions I will ask you that helps to drive that point home. How can you love other people if you don't love yourself? Okay. Question number two, how can you expect other people to love you if you don't love yourself? So self-love, therefore, is the foundation of any meaningful social interaction or social relationship. Okay, so today we want to break self-love down a little bit. Self-love, basically, when we talk about love, people think about moochy, gooey feeling, like butterflies in your stomach, affection, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, those things are part of love, but they're not actual love. If I were to break love down to one sentence, I would say love is to be committed to well-being. Okay, so when you're in a relationship and you guys are committed to each other well-being, that's what love is. So in the case of self-love, it is being committed to your own personal well-being. And yes, love therefore has several different dimensions. And as I talk about self-love today, I will be talking about the different dimensions and how it relates to loving yourself. Okay, there are at least 9 that I will list out to you. There are more. Love is such a multi-dimensional kind of thing, but only 9 I will list today. You can apply the rest that you know to yourself according to how I will apply it today in this video. So when we say you love yourself, number one, it means that you value yourself. It means that you feel that you are worthy. You feel that you are important. You feel that you deserve good things in life, okay? So you have to, if you do not feel that way about yourself, then it means that you do not love yourself. So self-love, it is important that you understand, number one, that it means that you have a high value on yourself, that you value yourself and you feel that you're worthy. Do you feel that way? If you don't, you need to rethink it. Number two, self-love means caring for yourself, okay? Self-love means to care for yourself. And what that simply means is that you're taking time to pay attention to yourself and every day to ensure that you are physically clean, to ensure that you are living a healthy life, or you are also grooming yourself. You are taking time to properly nourish your body, and you are also taking time to rest. Okay, all the things that pertain to care, you are applying those things to yourself. When you start to do that, then you are engaged in self-love. Self-love also means self-acceptance. Do you accept yourself for who you are with all your fine and your flaws? It is important that you do that. Now, if you do not do that, then you do not love yourself. You need to accept yourself for who you are, and you need to accept yourself, or you need to accept all of you. Okay, it is important that that happens. Now, that does not mean that you're not going to work to improve yourself, but it means it's a good starting place. It's a psychological starting place to be able to say, hey, this is me. I love myself for who I am. I'm not a perfect person, but I love myself. I accept myself as I am. Okay, good place to start from, is to fully accept yourself for who you are, your idiosyncrasies, your quirkiness, your uniqueness, and your flaws, your ups, your downs. Important that you fully embrace who you are. Okay, then. Because if you don't embrace who you are, how are other people going to be able to open themselves to the fullness of you? Fourth, love is kindness. You need to be kind to yourself. You don't need to be your own enemy. Some of us get in our own way all the time, okay? We need to be friendly to yourself. You need to be on your own team. You need to be generous to yourself. You need to be considerate of yourself. Give yourself some grace. Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up so badly. Okay, be patient with yourself. If some of you, we hear some of the things that you tell yourself and you do to yourself, if your friend did it to you, you probably would not be friends with that person. Be kind to yourself. Fifth, Be truthful to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Do not deceive yourself, okay? It is good to be able to look at yourself and express and accept your condition as it is. Accept your situation, accept your ways as it is, accept your personality as it is. Not greater than it is, not lesser than it is, but for what exactly it is. Be truthful to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Because truth is also one of those foundational places from which a person can grow. All right? Don't deceive yourself. Anyone deceive you, if you are a friend with anyone and they deceive you, you definitely will think they do not love you. So don't do it to yourself, okay? You also need to trust yourself. Can you trust yourself? Can you trust that you will deliver on the promises you've made to yourself? If you have not been keeping the promises that you've made to yourself, you need to begin to build that trust with yourself again. A lot of people do not trust themselves. You need to get to that place once more where you can fully trust yourself and know that, hey, when I make a promise to myself, I will deliver. Okay? Then there is an issue of loyalty, right? Big issue with love, right? Is loyalty. A lot of people are not loyal to each other and what have you. Are you loyal to yourself? Are you true to yourself? Or are you switching up on yourself and pretending to be who you're not because of people and circumstances? Okay? Now, I'm not saying that there are not times that we need to be able to project a certain aspect of our personality. That's not what I'm talking about. But really faking, your being an impersonator, something that you aren't because of certain people. No, be true to yourself. You need to be true to yourself. That's part of your loyalty to yourself. You also don't bail out on yourself. Some people do bail out on themselves. Some people give up on themselves. Even in your lowest moments, be there for you. Okay? Be there for you and know that, hey, we can get through this. Okay? Because if you lose hope on yourself, that's a very dark and low place to be. Be your loyal fan no matter whether you're winning or whether you are losing. Always stand by yourself. Okay? I know it sounds funny talking about it by yourself, but yeah, there are people who actually lose hope on themselves and just feel like they're a hopeless case. No, you're not. Okay? There is still hope. Defeat does not mean it's done. Be in your corner. You talk yourself back to becoming a champion once again. Number 8, you have to be committed to your own personal progress. It is very, very important that you are committed in promoting and supporting your own personal progress. You're supporting you're committed to becoming more, to doing more, and to achieving higher heights. Human beings, we are wired for the next mountain. We are wired for the next thing. Okay? And if you're not doing that, you wouldn't feel a sense of happiness. And in order for you to love yourself, you have to be committed to going to following that next thing. What's the next step? I finished high school. What's the next step? I have to go for my bachelor's. After I'm done with this, what am I doing next? Okay? Or I've owned the business now. What's next for me? Set my profit margin. I'm gonna go for that profit. I hit it this month. What am I gonna do next? Always be committed to progress in your life, okay? Because when you support yourself and you ensure that you are always committed to moving forward, you feel happy, but you also feel a sense of significance and worth, okay? Finally, number 9, you need to be committed to your self-development, making sure that you're doing everything you can to build your capacity to be more, to do more, and to go higher. All right? It is important that you are committed to that. You're investing time, effort, and resources in being more, doing more, and going higher. What sort of skills do I need? What sort of information do I need? I take time every day to listen to something or to read something that will give me the information I need. Put money aside and invest into a new course that will give me the skills that I need. Always building your capacity to be able to take your place in life and be able to make that impact that you show up on this earth to make. All right? When you put all of these things together, these things constitute you loving yourself. And boy, oh boy, when you start to love yourself in that kind of way, people will gravitate towards you who will just shower you with love. Or you will be able to also seek others' interest in a genuine way because you know what it means to seek your own interests. Let's go out there and promote self-love from you to other people. Thank you.